Give it up for Dea Shivlani.
Howdy, y'all. How you doing this fall? So I know it's not fall, but that's the only sentence I can say in an American accent. Typically, if I start my set sounding like this, I'm scared I'll lose half the white audience faster than companies are losing their DEI departments. So, in case you're wondering why I sound like your primary care physician, I'm originally from India. It's the first time I've ever got an applause for that. Thank you. Well, we have Tina Fey in the house. Thanks, Tina Fey. But this may come as a shock to you. I'm not a doctor. It came as a shock to my parents. I don't own a 7-Eleven. I wanted to do something that's not stereotypical. So I work in IT. I did spend 16 years of my life in Australia before moving here. So I could have started my set with, "G'day, mate, shrimp on the barbie." But then I was told the accent doesn't suit the Indian head bobble. So I did get asked, why did I move from Australia to the US? Australia is like the most woke, racist country you'll ever see. People always ask me for my pronouns before calling me a curry muncher. She, her, would like to go back to where she came from. But one of the reasons we moved was because our house got burgled, our neighbor got murdered, and we were among the first few witnesses to see the murder. So I told my work, can I move somewhere really safe? This is too traumatic. Because, bad things happen in threes, and what if, the next thing that happens is the city catches fire? So I thought they'd send me to, Norway or Netherlands, and they were like, "We found the safest place for you, Los Angeles, California." And I was like, you know what? Norway doesn't have live shooter drills in school. But that's how we ended up here. But Australia is a place I recommend all immigrants go to before coming to the US, especially now that America is great again. But the move has been fairly confusing, right, from India and Australia to the US, because all my life I've been told, to the left, clean my ass with my left hand. Walk on the left side of the road. But in the US, everything is on the right. Okay, that almost looked like an Elon Musk move. I know I can't do that, it's wrong, because I'm not autistic, and I'm not a white man. So everything here is on the right? Like the politics. But also I didn't realize you're meant to drive on the right side of the road. So I took my California driver's license test recently, and I failed. Who the fuck fails a test in LA? Have you seen the drivers in LA? So I asked the instructor, why did I fail? And she was like, "Ma'am, the stop sign." And I was like, I know, nobody in LA actually stops at the stop sign, but I thought this is a test, so maybe I should. And then she was like, "Ma'am, you didn't turn your signal on 100 feet before the stop sign." And I was like, that is the point of a stop sign. You stop, you take out your phone, you decide if you want to go left or right on Tinder. You like a few videos on TikTok. You buy a really cool jacket on Amazon. Cool jacket, ma'am. And then you go left or right. But now, because I don't have a license, I just walk everywhere in LA. So even though I'm a legal alien from an immigration perspective, everybody looks at me like I'm a real alien, because nobody walks in LA other than Vargas, who obviously got caught as well while walking. But I did get asked if I could vote in the US, during the elections, who would I have voted for? I would have voted for any party that would give me a green card. My pronouns are, I'm not going back. I put the nah, I'ma stay in namaste. If you get what I'm saying. So, did you know that 1 in 500,000 women is allergic to the birth control pill? It's crazy that people have to, use other forms of contraception like pulling out or anal or wearing Crocs. So I happen to be one of those women who's allergic. My husband and I decided to do something different. We practice no sex, which is really easy once you've been married for more than a year. I'm sure you guys get it. Because when you were asked, oh, do you want to have more kids? You're like, no, I like cookies. Like in the first year, you're like, hey, what do you want to have for dessert? And you're like, I want to have you for dessert. And like 5 kids later, it's like, what do you want to have for dessert? I want to have cookies for dessert.
We call her cookies.
Oh, do you? Cookies in the Halloween hall, is it? All right, I'm Diya Shivlani. You've been a great crowd. Thanks for having me.
Y'all give it up for Diya Shivlani.